I have returned. Sorry about that. You have had a few setbacks, made some stupid choices. Boy, do things just keep happening. But let nobody say that you, the main character, are incapable of growth and change. You made your way back to civilization. Can't wait to discover what new adventure awaits. Adventures like friendship. Ah, yes. Teal-blooded, sleazy conman. Or, fighter pilot. You wander down a street in a not too demolished looking part of the town, but you don't really take much of it. You're not looking where you're going. Elementary mistake, especially on a planet where everything that exists seems to be on a spectrum of engineered specifically for murder to could be a weapon in a pinch. You've got a lot on your mind. As for now, the car. Guess probably have some ridiculous word, but you haven't learned it. You hadn't know, slams into you, sending you flipping head over feet. You add a few new concerns to your list. Your bones and organs. The sound of the driver yelling, "Watch where you're going," lump squirt sugar, fades as they drive away. Your arms and legs still work, though. When you cough, no blood. You're lucky, you think. You may have redefined what luck means by this point. Take what you can get. You didn't figure out that luck will extend to this driver turning around to help you out of this bush. Your gaze meeting and sparking an immense and intense connection. But you let yourself hope. After a few minutes of struggling, the answer to your rattly daydreams comes into focus. A figure outlined by the spiny leaves of your plant prison and the glow of the moons. Patrol you see isn't the driver of the car, but you don't care. Heart is beating wildly. Hello, you seem to have fallen victim to a colliding scamper with that scuttlebuggy back there. That'll be a $50 introduction fee. Have you contacted your personal legislator? If not, I'd like to offer my service. That's our $10. My name is Gorjek. Tagora Gorjek, but please call me Gorgor. I'm here for you, from a nominal fee, of course. Another 10. He pulls out a business card from his sleek teal vest and offers it to you with a precise flick of the wrist. His claw beds are perfect. You try again to sit up. Boyd by this offer for assistance. He's a doctor or a lawyer, maybe? I honestly don't know. It doesn't matter, really. He said he was here for you. Those words go right ahead and burn themselves into your heart. God, you are such a slut for friendship. You start telling him your plight, reaching up through the brambles. Guy seems trustworthy. And that's not your lack of options talking. You swear. As you shift, the moonlight shines. He steps back briefly, dropping the card. The one eye that's not covered by the hair opens wide. He recovers, smoothing his hands down his chest and straightening up, clearing his throat. You're what? Ah, yeah, an alien. I've worked with aliens before. Your, situation shouldn't be an issue. Plus 200 alien legislation fee. Everyone deserves an equal opportunity to be represented by me. Plus 10. In fact, we might be able to use this in our favor for a larger cash settlement. All depends on our angle. Another 10. Yeah, try moving your chug column. Another 10. You're not sure why this is necessary, but you wiggle your torso, hoping it's right. You've never wanted anything more in your meager existence than to follow this specific directive. No, not that. Another 10. You add a little hip jiggle. Not so much that you might think it's a come on, but enough to say, hey, I'm friendly and I know what the fuck I'm doing. No, thing that holds up your think pan. Oh, work with me, damn it. Confusion in moment plus 60. Continue what you hope is part of a troll friendship ritual, shimmying various parts of your anatomy deeper into the bush until you get to your neck. And he clasps his hands together. There we go. That one hurt, didn't it? Definitely a case of a column snap, which can get us a decently hefty restitution. Plus 10. Your neck feels fine, or doesn't hurt any more than the rest of you. But you give him what is hopefully a convincingly painful nod of agreement. Of course, we'll need you to front the initial legislation costs. We also have to injure you further to ensure our case is convincing. But you have to break a few cluck beast embryos to make a grublet, as you well know. Jesus Christ. Plus 500 initial costs. Yeah, I think we might make a mutually beneficial team. If you're willing to do what it takes to bring justice about. Plus 10. So, what do you say? How would you like to help me help you? He's talking really fast. You're not sure if you're quite exactly what you want to think about your lack of money or breaking anything else. That smile's sharp and shiny and pointed right at you. You want more of it. You thank him profusely for his offer, and explain that while your situation hasn't exactly left you very rich, you'll pay him back in friendship. You lay it on thick. He seems like a guy who can appreciate a good deal. You reach up, both arms up, waiting for him to scoop you up. No, sorry, I don't do charity. Such a shame. I was hoping working with an alien might make a more interesting day than usual. Damn. Friendship is not a currency. Well, friendship's not a currency. So, we'll have to go at it again. Alright, we'll skip straight to the next choice. Damn. Alright. You decide to tell him about the heaps of money you totally have. You mention how incredibly loaded you are, and how core to your sense of values it is to pay well for good work. Now that's what we call good business. Plus 10. Now get up out of that pickle front and let's get you presentable. Plus 10. He watches you flail a few times before he sighs, unbuttons his sleeves, and rolls them up to his elbows. Each fold is crisp and clean. Takes a while, but you're good at being patient. There is a 12% cost increase. For instance, it's a manual labor. It's all explained here in your bill. Jesus Christ. Plus 110. It's an itemized list. Plus another 10. I'm sure an alien like you has the funds. Take his hand, he pulls you up and out of the bush. Kinda rough. He's not as strong as he looks, I guess. He glares like he's daring you to say shit. You're a quick learner. He cuts you off mid-thank you. My office isn't very far. We can go and get you started. Plus 10. And by things, I mean get you clean and sign a lot of vaguely worded yet stringently binding documents. Plus 10. He walks with purpose. You shake off the flora stuck in your various body parts and do your best to catch up. From the outside, his office basically just seems like his hive. You've learned a thing or two. You gotta play cool when a potential friend invites you home. Never know what cages or monsters or methods of evisceration might have lying around. And you want to prepare a nice chill look on your face. It doesn't work. Oh, damn. Your face falls to bewildered hell when you walk inside because it's all chrome and glass. It's like he bought the fanciest looking crate and barrel display room he could find, down to the last useless minimalist accessory. I never sat down in it. It's Lucy, a ferret, chewing on an enormous silver thing, halfway between a throne and a tower. Everything is clean and bright at perfect right angles. I don't see any weapons so far. It's creepy, needless to say. You ask him if he just moved in, because polite conversation seems like maybe the best thing you can do. In the absence of something specific, you're just sort of a little afraid. You're not paying to learn my life story. Unless you'd like to. In that case, no, I've lived here forever. But I'll go ahead and add that to your bill. Jesus Christ. Plus 1,500 life story installment. You stare at one of the chairs. Should you sit? By all means, do not make yourself at home. Plus 10. Head straight to my absolution trap while I prepare our contract. Plus 10. You really want to connect with this guy. And you like how you just vibed, or you were thinking about sitting, and it could totally tell you were thinking about it, but you don't want to be friends badly enough to walk into something that has the word trap right there in its name. You're more concerned about the trap part, but hey, at least a trap you know is better than one you don't. And with everything else you have so freakishly pristine, you have to be hiding some evil somewhere. You wonder if it's a dungeon. A dungeon could be cool. The ferret bounds off its pedestal and jerks its head over for you to follow. You do, because it seems like a regular thing to do. And because Gorjek's busy on the computer, leads you to the bathroom, which is just as fancy and clean as everything else. The blue side chitters at you, squirms its big noodle body around and leaves, shutting the door behind it. Damn, that thing was smart. You wait a second till he's probably gone before you test the handle. It's unlocked. I wonder what the point or motive might be for someone leading you to this room. Till you turn and you see yourself in the mirror. There's some... Okay, that's fair. You're flying by the seat of your pants, but you guess you're supposed to take a bath. If not, and it gets pissed and unleashes the ferret on you, at least you'll meet your maker nice and clean. you half expect some indiscernible goo or blood or something to come out, it's just water. Once you're in, you take a look at the truly inordinate amount of bath products at my fingertips. 3 shelves of bottles and soaps. There's even more by the mirror. Labels are all gibberish. You snuff a few until you find something flowery. Take more time than you should, but you haven't experienced a moment of luxury. Full-time friendship searching can be difficult work. It's good to recharge sometimes. Once you've freshly scrubbed and dried, you lather yourself head to toe with some lotion. You hope he won't mind you using it. He wants you to be presentable. The stuff's sparkly. You start to feel rejuvenated, ready to knock this friendship out of the... You leave your torn, dirty up old clothes on the floor, wrap yourself in one of the bathrobes, and head back out. He's standing up in the foyer, waiting for the contract when he sees you. His eyebrow ticks. I see you went with the rainbow drinker serum. The full body application. Okay, what do these words even mean at this point? Plus 10, bold choice, plus 10. I mean, incredibly rare and expensive, and I do expect to be remunerated, but I won't lie, it works. Oh, Jesus Christ. Plus 15,000? Yeah, sure, that stuff. You don't want to let it seem that you don't know what it is, since he seems impressed. Instead, you give his ego a stroke. Tell him you haven't seen such a sumptuous array of self-care in so long you couldn't help yourself. Not everyone takes skincare as seriously as they should. Plus 10. I assume you were in there forever because you got lost or didn't know how to use it. Plus 10. And consider the possibility you're just doing your regimen. Noted. Minus 500 costs for impeccable skincare. You hold your arms out to admire the well-hydrated sheen you have going. This time you're not really even bullshitting. It actually does look pretty good. Tagora seems like he's struggling. Keeps opening his mouth to say something, then changing his mind. He's clutching the document in his hands like a flotation device. Looks down, then back at you. I typically only use that to highlight my cheeks. No reason you shouldn't apply it more liberally, especially if cost isn't an issue. Plus 10. It's a little drastic for my personal style, but there's unorthodox glamour to it. The next bit looks like it hurts him to get out. Do you? Would you like to step outside to see the full effect? You bet your ass you would. You're curious what he means. Places the documents down on like they're made of glass, not paper. He looks up at his leases. Sort of tilts his head. You look away and give them privacy to do whatever communication they're doing. After a bit, Tagora clears his throat and heads towards the door. You don't comment on the bluish flush in his cheeks. For all the shift in his demeanor, it still seems like it might kick you out. You start to glow as soon as you step back into his front yard. Not in a light bulb sense, in a subtle, ethereal luminescence. Now that is a look. I mean, still unfortunate issue of your hornlessness, but the fact you're wearing my robe, plus 150 robe fee, but it's cutting edge. You almost look like a real one. You don't know what that means, but you want to roll around eternally in the precise part. You ask if the look will help. Oh, yeah, you're right, your case. He bites his lip and looks back through the window at the papers. You hope he still wants to represent you. You don't get a chance to prod, because right then someone rounds the corner. His face immediately shudders. It's an edge of panic. Wow, Gorjek, what do we have here? That's a blue-themed troll, which, if you remember, is fancier than Tagora. He's grinning like Troll Christmas came early. You could feel Tagora vibrating at his skin. When he gets close enough to get a good look at you, he jumps. Tagora's frozen, corner of his mouth. The new guy's ignoring him in favor, noticing that you're dressed in Tagora's monogrammed leisure wear. You really don't know what he makes. You should wait for Tagora to get himself together and do the talking, but you're riding the high of him almost seeming like he was enjoying your company. Plus, nothing boosts confidence like looking like a spooky angel. So you toss your head, put on your fancy guy voice, and say, what, you've never seen a real one before? Placing all your chips on this guy, knowing something you don't. When his eyes get huge and he starts stumbling over himself to back away down the sidewalk, you know it paid off. Tagora blanks, then jumps right in, picking up where you left off. Holy shit. Surely someone as well informed as yourself knows a rainbow drinker when he sees one. The blue guy doesn't respond with anything more coherent than a string of yelps as he hightails it back from where he came. When he's gone, you turn to him and ask super casually what a rainbow drinker is. Are you telling me you didn't know? You nod. And that you ran with it anyway, exploiting the fear you picked up on the turn of a delicate encounter to your favor. You shrug. You guess. You tell him you hope his friend wasn't freaked. Oh, no, I hate that guy. There are simply times where being liked by your betters is helpful. Though, fearing me is just as good. Better, maybe. So you know. Thanks. His laugh is soft. Not a sound you expected. He's happy because of something you did. That was a bit of a rush, wasn't it? Almost fun. Certainly didn't see it coming. I underestimated you. Gives you an appraising look, then takes a deep breath. You're so nervous all of a sudden, you feel unbalanced. What you might say. From one preverserator to another, I'll let you in on something. I haven't actually met an alien before. Truth reveal. Now, sweet relief. You tell him his act was all airtight. All everyone's doing the truth, you admit you lied too. You're not actually rich. Yeah, that's clear. You have the invaluable ability to fake it, though. That's potentially much better. Why don't we just put your case on hold? You wouldn't have enjoyed the outcome of our system anyway. Plus 1,500 preemptive interest on suit. We can find alternate means for you to work off your debt. I think we may make a better team than I previously anticipated. With our wits combined, we can tackle bigger and better things than traffic injuries. Flexes his hand at his side. In one swift and decisive moment, he extends it to you. His face is something close to an honest-to-God real smile. I've never actually formed a legitimate partnership before, but I believe this is how it's done. What do you say? minus 965, 5% friendship discount. The glow in your heart shines brighter. You take his hand in his firm grasp of pure joy and shake. Friendship! Just sign the dotted line.